Good morning, children. This is Shivalsis speaking. Children, we have been dealing with the chapter at this moment, that is fractions and decimals. We are already over with the syllabus of our pre-midterm examination. So these days we are going for revision some questions actually. So children, from this particular chapter, I have selected some questions which are really very much important, and these questions will give you immense knowledge of the entire chapter of fractions and decimals. So some questions which I have chosen, that is about question number 6 from exercise 2.3. So let us try out question number 6 first, children. Okay. Lipika reads a book for 1 3 by 4. 1 3 by 4 hours every day. Okay. And she reads the entire book in 6 days. That's fine. Every day, one day, 1 3 by 4 hours. Fine. And she reads the entire book in 6 days. How many hours in all were required by her to read the book? That's fine. Children, we are given the number is 1 3 by 4. So let's find out. Let's convert this number into improper fraction first. So 4 ones are 4 plus 3, 7. 7 by 4. 7 by 4 hours. Okay, alright. So 7 by 4 hours in one day. So what about 6 days? 7 by 4 into 6, because we know that whenever we go for a bigger calculations, like in one for this, then how many for that, for such questions we always multiply. So 6 days means 6 sevens are 42. 42 by 4. 42 by 4 hours is the time we required to read the book or to finish reading the book. So 42 by 4 hours means how much? That's in a fractional form, and we need to convert it into like an actual timing. How much like we required. So we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 42 by 4 hours means we can simply just multiply with 60. 42 by 4, that many hours. So we are just converting like into minutes. So 42 by 4 into 60, because we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 42 by 4 hours means just simply we have to multiply, right? So 2 2s are 4, 32s are 60. Now 2 will be cancelling this 42. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So now children, it's 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 630 minutes. Okay. Now if you want to get the actual in hours, just simply divide it by 60. I would rather suggest you to keep the answer like this only. Okay, because how much time was asked, so we can simply write in this way, 630 minutes only. Alright, I believe it's clear to everybody. Now let us go for question number 7. Okay, children, I as I always advise you all to read the question very carefully. Until and unless you will not be able to understand, you won't be able to understand the question, you can never be able to solve the problems. So it is really very important to understand the problem first, then only we can address the problem. Question number 7. A car runs 16 kilometer using 1 liter of petrol per liter. Okay, 16 kilometer per liter. Per means in 1 liter. In 1 liter it runs 16 kilometer. That's great. Fine. Then how much distance will it cover in 2 3 by 4 liters of petrol? In 1 liter, children, 16 kilometer it runs. Fine. So how much kilometer will it cover in 2 3 by 4 liters of petrol? So of course, by simply reading the question, you can understand that we need to multiply 2 3 by 4. Just like minute, children. 2 3 by 4 into 16. Of course, multiplication. Why multiplication? Why not division? Because whenever we calculate for such things, for one this many, for some how much. So in this situation we always go for multiplication. So 2 3 by 4 means 4 2s are 8 plus 3, 11 by 4 into 16, 4 4s are 16, 4 11s are 44 kilometer. We must write the unit, otherwise the the answer will be considered wrong, because we are calculating the distance can be traveled by the vehicle. So if you write simply only 44, it will be considered as wrong. You have to mention the unit as well, the unit of distance. Okay, so I believe it's clear to everyone. Very simple question was that. This was a very simple question. Now children, if we talk about question number 8, we have to find out the missing values. So we are given a number 2 by 3 into a box is equal to 10 by 30. You might be getting confused seeing this number. How to write the number in the box? Need not to be worried, your sir is there. So how 2 becomes 10? Just look at the numerators, look at the denominators. At what condition 2 becomes 10? Suppose I am having 2 in my hand and I want to make it 10. What can we do instead of doing addition? Other than addition, what we can do? We can simply multiply 5 with 2 in order to get 10. Yes or no? So I'll write 5. How we can get 30? By simply multiplying 10 with 3. Yes or no? 3 tens are 30. So my final answer is 5 by 10. Is it understandable, children? You don't have to think about a rocket science and all. Just simply by multiplying 2 by 3 with 5 by 10, simply we are getting 10 by 30. I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay. Now, here another part of this question is given, that is question number 2. The simplest form of 5 by 10 they're asking. Okay, no problem, chalo. I'll find out simplest form of 5 by 10. Yes, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. It's 1 by 2. Okay, this is how we can get the answer. Now let's talk about the next one. The number is 3 by 5. So product of 3 by 5 with a number, how it becomes 24 by 75. Let us find out, children. At what condition 3 becomes 24? When we multiply it by 8. Everybody knows that. If you read out the table of 3, we can simply get 24. 3 8 is 24. Now how 5 turns into 75? By simply multiplying 5 15s are 75. Okay, so I got my answer 8 by 15. Okay, so now children, as we all can see, 8 and 15 cannot be reduced because they do not have any common factors. So I have to leave my answer like this only, 8 by 15. There is no other option. So I hope it's clear to everyone, children. I have shown you these questions, and you will now your part of job is to practice these things at home. You will try out all these related sums, and you will submit in the Google Classroom. If there is any doubts, confusions, feel free to speak to me. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.